It was just after 6 on a quiet Thursday evening. The kitchen smelled like burnt toast, and I was scrolling through my phone while the coffee brewed. Nothing special, just my usual routine after work. Outside, the sky was a bruised shade of blue. I tapped the screen to check notifications and froze. There it was, a post I hadn't made, but tagged with my name. Someone had posted a photo of me from last summer's barbecue, me laughing with my niece, Emily, but the caption was a slow drip of poison. It said I was some kind of predator. My phone buzzed nonstop with comments, messages, strangers calling me out, demanding answers. I shut the screen and stared at the dull light of my kitchen. My heart hammered. I should have called Emily or my sister, but I didn't. Instead, I tried to steady my breath, but it was useless. My calm evening had snapped. My name's David. I'm Emily's uncle, or at least, I was before this started. The person behind the post wasn't a stranger. I recognized the style, the bitterness, the way the lies dripped from the words. It had the same venom that had poisoned our family years ago. Back when I'd confronted Mark, Emily's dad, my brother-in-law, we never got along, but things went south after Emily was born. Mark never wanted me around her, said I was too reckless, too unreliable. There was that one fight at the family reunion, the one that left my sister in tears and Mark storming off, accusing me of something I never did, something I couldn't even prove I wasn't. Back then, it was just words. Now, it was a digital lynching. The days that followed felt like walking through a fog. The posts multiplied. Screenshots circulated in our small town's Facebook groups. People I didn't know looked at me like I was dirt. At work, whispers stopped when I walked by. I felt the weight of every stare, even from people who barely knew me. I found out who was behind it by accident. Late one night, when the world was quiet, I caught a message ping on my burner phone, a device I kept just in case. The sender's name was M. The messages weren't just harassment. They were taunts. You thought you could hide. You're not welcome here. I knew it was Mark. Only Mark had that kind of obsession, that need to ruin me. The memory hit me hard. The last time I saw Mark, it was years ago, in this same house, during Emily's birthday party. He cornered me in the hallway, voice low, but furious. You don't belong in her life, he spat. You're poison. I tried to reason, but he wasn't listening. That day, I left the party, the tension thick behind me. But I never thought he'd go this far. I started tracking the posts, the accounts, the messages. I documented everything, even when I felt like I was drowning. There were clues in the language, the timing, the way the posts appeared right after I'd spoken to Emily or my sister. I wasn't just going to sit here and take it. One morning, I noticed a new post on a burner account, photos of my house, taken from across the street. Someone had been watching me. The chill in my spine was real. I packed a small bag that night. No announcements, no goodbyes. Just me, the clothes on my back, my phone, and a printed folder of every screenshot, every message, every piece of evidence I'd collected. I wasn't running away. I was preparing to fight. I drove 2 states over and rented a small room in a rundown motel. I called my lawyer and the police. I handed over the folder. The investigation was slow but steady. Mark denied everything, but the digital trail was too obvious. Texts, locations, IP addresses. The harassment stopped when a restraining order slapped his name. A week later, I flew back home. The house was quieter, the shadows less threatening. I sat on the porch, phone in hand, scrolling through my feed. The harassment had stopped. The online storm had passed, but I couldn't shake the feeling. That night, I deleted all my social media accounts. No more poison. No more hiding. The last message I sent, before turning off my phone, was simple. I'm not afraid anymore.